There's a buck behind her. Pretty darn good buck.
This is a trophy in my book. I mean, a big old Georgia tank.
Hey, believe it or not, I live in Georgia too. The table is set. We just need a victim.
You'll be surprised what a man can get by with a good iPad and a Redneck Blind and a John Deere toboggan.
We just got the big deer that Daddy's been after all year.
100,000 blinds, 100,000 stories.
Well, our Georgia season was kind of winding down and going down to the wire, so to speak, and I looked at the weather and man, we were having the coldest day, thus far. And I thought, man, I want to get out on the deer stand. It's going to happen tonight. And I talked to our producer, Cohen Stone. He said, look, Waddell, let's go. And then being a compassionate, loving husband I am, I thought, man, I should call my wife Christy and let Cohen go with Christy. I could babysit our 2-year-old, Waylon, and I'll keep him warm and cozy while you go try to fill a tag on what I think will be the best evening of the year based on the weather, the pressure, the wind direction, and what had been showing up on camera.
It's December 5th. Way too cold for me to hunt.
However, being a man of opportunity, you'll be surprised what a man can get by with a good iPad and a Redneck Blind and a John Deere toboggan.
I've known Michael a long, long time, and he's kind of the king of unplanned, last-minute decisions. So to see him in a Redneck Blind with his 2-year-old filming himself just doesn't surprise me one bit.
You gotta look at it this way. The eagle just don't fly around wandering off in his mind. He's flying around thinking about things, and he sees his prey. He swoops down based on opportunity. That's how I felt this evening.
We just did it, Waylon. Get up, we shot a big deer. Get up, we just shot a big deer. We just got the big deer that Daddy's been after all year. This is the first time me and Waylon ever went hunting together. He's 2 years old.
Hot.
And it's a cold day in Georgia.
Is he rock chopper?
And we just got the big one.
It paid off. The biggest buck I had on my farm come prancing right out there, and I got him. Actually, I didn't get him. Me and Waylon got him. He was so excited. I mean, I'm teaching this boy to be a man and an Eagle Scout.
Say, we got him, Mama.
I got him, Mama. I got him, Mama.
Yes. Come here. This way. Here he is.
Hey! Hello? Hello?
Look, this is Daddy's biggest one. That's a big one.
Hey! Hey!
Come here.
If he could talk really good, and I could have said, hey, Waylon, go hunt with Daddy and shoot the biggest buck on the farm, or set up and eat some macaroni and cheese and watch Paw Patrol, he'd have said, let's go get a deer, Daddy. He just can't talk good enough to tell me that, but I knew it because me and him got that bond.
Nice deer.
Yeah. I am a little nervous about explaining to Christy that I did take him hunting. You know, it was 25 degrees that night. So it really wasn't until mid to late October we had a chance to come back to Georgia and start getting after these deer But it was perfect timing because by this time the deer were starting to get on their feet, they were starting to be visible, and they were looking for love.
Well, we're breaking in a brand new spot over here. It's a food plot. My dad and Stevie and all of us, we put this thing in. It was growed up in pines. It had been de-stumped for a food plot years ago, but we was able to come back and reclaim it and get some nice seed drilled in the ground. So far, they've been hitting it pretty good. It's just come a good rain and this stuff's coming out of the ground, but it has been unbelievably dry this year. And I'm talking about nuked it with the buck growth. So the soil's good and rich. There's clover, chicory, a little everything coming up out there. It's also got a bunch of oats and wheat. I got a little horny 308. Still got the same box I brought from elk camp, so I'm gonna try to put it to use on American whitetail. I've been hunting American elk with it. I don't know, man, just relaxing. It's Friday night football in town. My kids over there, and me and my buddy Cohen, we up here just gonna sit and relax and trade a few stories on life and tell mostly the truth. And then we're gonna see if we can't see a big old buck that walks out of here. So there's a doe coming in right here. There's a doe coming out right here. There's a buck behind her. Pretty darn good buck. We're gonna let him come if he'll come. As soon as he turns and starts stalking that doe, we're going to shoot him. You on him? Yep. That was a big buck I've been on all since I've owned this property. That is a giant body deer, whop-sided. And look, we've been here literally 30 minutes, and our producer Cohen Stone said, I just feel like we're gonna kill one tonight. I think he just went down there to the parking garage right past that big old pine down there, son.
Half rack, full rack, baby rack. If he's mature, he's going down at the Waddell Ranch. They do not discriminate.
I mean, a tank. This joker and I got a lot of history. He lost. He had a side that matched last year, but I like him just the way he is. Dead. I mean, T-bone sized buck. Look at that. Not ain't a fat joke. That's just serious. You know, T-bone's a big body guy.
Hey, no offense taken, Waddell. That deer is as big as a T-bone. Definition of mature.
This is a trophy in my book. I mean, a big old Georgia tank that I had so much history with. So I was more than happy to put my tag on this big old joker.
Hey, believe it or not, I live in Georgia too. But every year, it seems like Waddell has all the camera guys hoarded up, so I never make it onto the Georgia show. So this year, I decided to buy myself a camera, and me and my best buddy, Brian Schmeck, we teamed up and we was gonna kill some bucks in our great state, in our own backyard of Georgia.
It's the last part of November. High pressure bluebird skies. Trail cameras are showing bucks are moving all over and chasing does. They're getting broke up. We've got several mature hit listers. Nothing that's just monstrous, but good mature deer. Hopefully one of them will pop out here and we'll let him have the Remington. A little lead poisoning, if you will. Cyanide.
And man, do we have the setup right at my house. 700 yards of food plots. We're talking buck forage oats, rape, chicory, clover, alfalfa, a smorgasbord, if you will, a redneck blind positioned perfectly for the prevailing winds, overlooking so that we're not blinded by the sun. And then imagine this, you've got a 6x24 nitro Bushnell scope, piggybacking a Remington Tactical 300 Win Mag. The table is set. We just need a victim. look how big a body that deer is. All right, you ready? He didn't go but 3 foot, and it was straight down the old Remington 300 Win Mag. Did the old trick. Good job, Smack. Team Smack. Yeah. I love this kind of recovery. Big old body Georgia deer. Big old body, which means he'll make plenty of hamburger meat, or as Archer would say, taco salad meat. Feels good to kill it on your own ground right here in the home state of Georgia.
At first glance, you might think you're looking at a field on the Milk River, but that's actually TBone Farms. And you're looking at some of his OCD at work right there, let me tell you. We're still in South Georgia.
74 degrees first part of December. We got the old 300 mag loaded down with lead. We got trail camera pictures showing us that there's several deer using this plot. We got Big and J strode out. High pressure's coming in. Temperatures are gonna drop over the next 2 or 3 days. So if you're checking off all the things that are in our favor, we're ready. Sitting on G, waiting on O. Everything said that tonight and tomorrow night was going to be the 2 best nights here in the last 10 days. Have no trail camera pictures of that deer except for one time 2 days ago. And lo and behold, he came back out here, so hot dog. Oh my gosh, man, he got all jacked up here. Big Georgia 10, good mass, great main beams, man. That'll work right there. Good job, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Way to go, Schmeck.